casting couch I saw was a real thing. Well, I don't know if I'll be threatened to say that, but it is. It is a real thing. You know, all those things that your mom tells you that they are wrong, all those things are acceptable over there. That was my first job where I quit without having a job offer in hand. क्योंकि हमेशा ऐसा होता है कि like okay दूसरा job offer मिलेगा तब jump करेंगे. That's the time I became pre-diabetic.
Okay.
And couldn't handle the stress anymore, and I said okay. Actually my dad has this line that he would always say, जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया. Make the most of what you have. I think corporate में this term gets thrown around a lot. Women cannot go beyond a certain level, and that's where they hit that glass ceiling where no matter what they do they're not able to climb up the ladder. As women we just accept it. Aim to fail, don't aim to succeed. In your head you're saying I'm doing this because I want to fall and see what happens. Because when you start from ground zero you will only go up. Launch करो, test करो, नहीं चलता हटाओ, कुछ और launch करो.
What type of money are you making while now consulting big brands?
Whoa, okay.
I never dreamed about success, I worked for it. आज की हमारी गेस्ट हैं निधि, जिन्होंने गूगल, फ्लिपकार्ट, यूट्यूब जैसी बिग कंपनीज के साथ काम करने के बाद सडनली एक दिन अपना बिजनेस रन करने के बारे में सोचा. अपनी इसी जर्नी में उन्होंने कई प्रोफेशनल और इमोशनल चैलेंजेस भी फेस किए, जिसके बारे में आज हमने अपने पॉडकास्ट में बहुत ही डीप डिस्कशंस किए. साथ ही एक सक्सेसफुल बिजनेस रन करने के इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट्स के बारे में भी जाना. आज का पॉडकास्ट ना सिर्फ बिजनेस और स्टार्टअप एंथुसियास्ट के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, बल्कि हर उस व्यक्ति के लिए देखना जरूरी है जो अपनी ड्रीम्स को फॉलो करना चाहता है, बट लैक ऑफ मोटिवेशन और सर्कमस्टांसेस की वजह से अपने ड्रीम्स को फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहा. सो लेट्स गेट द शो स्टार्टेड. लाइट्स, कैमरा एंड एक्शन.
Hi Nidhi, welcome to Misfits podcast.
Thank you. Thanks.
And how was your journey? Like, oh, you were in Delhi.
Yes, I was in Delhi.
So you were born in Delhi, right?
Born in Delhi.
Born in Delhi,
yes.
brought up in Delhi, and then you
Anji.
moved to Bangalore.
Moved to Bangalore. No, actually moved to Bombay, then moved to Hyderabad, then moved to Bangalore.
So how was your journey from being an employee with YouTube in its early days, and Google and Flipkart, and bagging a annual salary of 50 lakhs and starting your own business? How was it like?
Actually my dad has this line that he would always say. He'd say, जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया. Make the most of what you have, and you'll always, thrive in whatever condition. And I think I though got really, really lucky. I say that I studied journalism. I studied TV production. I specialized in TV production. I wanted to be a filmmaker, and I moved to Bombay for that. And somehow I just did not like the industry, and I realized that the industry, there are few who make it, and I was probably not that passionate to survive in the industry and still want to do filmmaking. So I started looking for an avenue so I could get out and start afresh. And it literally, I always say that it literally is a fluke that I got into Google, because मैंने literally ऐसे apply किया था कि उस time back in the day cyber cafes होते थे.
Yes.
And cyber cafe में जाके गूगल पे आप सर्च करते थे पहले google.com, फिर google.com खुलता था और फिर आप सर्च करते थे. तो I went to google.com and I saw a link saying we are hiring.
Okay.
उस पर क्लिक करके मैंने अप्लाई किया था. And even I don't know how I got through. People still ask me, and I'm like, well, I could give you a lot of theories, but I do feel that I got really lucky and I was at the right place at the right time when the internet revolution was literally just starting out. And I remember somebody asking me ki, like, what do you really do at Google? And I'm like, there is this thing called Google Ads. And he's like, उससे क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, मतलब गूगल पे तो कोई चपरासी भी होता है तो वो भी गूगलर कहलाता है. तो what is Google Ads, वो क्या होता है? If you're not an engineer, then what are you even doing at Google? I'm like, कोई बात नहीं, this sounds like a good company.
मेरे को समझ में आ रहा है.
मेरे को समझ में आता है. Then from there, got the opportunity. Google had just acquired YouTube,
Yeah.
and YouTube was setting up their India team. That's when I applied and I got into YouTube. उस टाइम पे YouTube was really nascent. I think India में भी लोग YouTube use नहीं करते थे. Mostly it was US. And even when I joined, we were still servicing only the North American market,
Okay.
not India.
Okay.
YouTube India launched after, I joined. And then luckily also got an opportunity to work on Google Maps.
Okay.
उस टाइम Maps exist नहीं करता था. And I remember I was in a team of 5 people and we mapped Delhi NCR.
How did you do that?
How? I mean, so there are multiple parts to it. I wasn't the only one, of course, but there are a lot of things. So one is the satellite imagery that you have to they essentially have these satellite tiles, which is the imagery which they lay out in a map format, and then you have to map the lat long. So there was an actual team that went in a van with GIS
Longitude
devices
and-
across the country
yes.
and mapped. So there were my colleagues who went across the country, mapped those lat longs, and हम लोग क्या करते थे कि वो tiles पे once it's set, you would actually map the locations, the roads, the lanes, the buildings, the landmarks,
Oh.
all of that. Like actual on the tool, you would go, you would mark, type the name out, and then submit, and then that would go into a cross reference.
But
and
as
then
of
get
I
the
remember, Google started with Google Earth first.
Google Earth.
Yes, and from there they had this idea of changing everything and having all the navigations and maps and all this.
Yes.
Google के पास पहले से ही बहुत vision बहुत clear था कि we have to start with the Google Earth and then we have to enter into the market of creating maps and directions and everything.
Yes.
So
I think what I absolutely love about Google is that they just do not think small. For them, it was like we have to put the world's information, we have to index the world's information. Now, it can be books, it can be anything, it can be, information on a map. We have to bring it all together and make it as accessible to the public. So that was a very interesting journey. Google Maps was a very interesting project. Even today, when I put on the maps, I'm like, yeah, somewhere, maybe 5% is my contribution to it. So that is great. Then it was about close to 3.5-4 years is when I was at Google and YouTube. Post which I moved to Cafe Coffee Day.
Yes.
And I remember even then, back then we pretty much didn't have, a digital department or whatever.
Yeah.
And we just had a Facebook page.
yes.
And there was this thing in the company, people used to joke about saying that isko to Facebook pe baithne ke liye hire kiya hai. So
Digital
from there, a
marketing.
journey of 4 years to building Coffee Day as one of the, I think, top 5 most buzzworthy brands on social media back then.
Yes, it was. I
It-
still have a lot of memories. We used to complete our assignments at Coffee Days.
At Coffee Day.
You just sit there for the whole day, buy one coffee, and throughout the day बैठे हैं वहाँ पे अपना assignments कर रहे हैं and chilling out. And कभी-कभी तो ऐसा लगता है कि what would the guy been thinking कि एक coffee order करते हैं और पूरे दिन बैठे रहते हैं.
So-
it was a spot for
good
people.
old days.
Good
I
old days.
started my agency back then when all the Facebook posts started. The trend
The
where
trend.
all of a sudden people started advertising. All the restaurants started posting. Ki,
Yes.
100 rupees coffee. I know the CCD ads also because we used to do a lot of them. We were a creative agency for a lot of brands.
Oh,
back
okay.
then. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So then you were the brand manager for CCD.
So I was
Digital brand.
digital.
Digital brand.
Digital marketing. So I used to handle digital marketing for Coffee Day. Then I was briefly at TVS Motor, and post which I joined Flipkart, and I was handling app marketing for Flipkart. The idea was to drive organic app acquisitions, as many user acquisitions for the
As
Flipkart
possible.
app as possible. And Flipkart के बाद I joined a jewelry e-commerce company. It was called Melora.
Melora, yes.
Yeah. But I think after that is when I think the stress caught on, and I just couldn't handle the burnout.
Corporate stress.
Yeah, you can say corporate stress, startup stress. Handling like getting into a totally new category like jewelry, gold and diamond jewelry, being responsible for getting business for them, and intense pressure of
Meeting the targets.
meeting the targets, planning things out, giving projections to VCs and all of that. Think that really somewhere told my body that, look, you can't keep going on like that. And that's when I quit. And I remember that was my first job where I quit without having a job offer in hand. क्योंकि हमेशा ऐसा होता है कि लाइक ओके दूसरा जॉब ऑफर मिलेगा तब जंप करेंगे. बट दिस टाइम इट वाज लाइक नो, आई कांट टेक इट एनी मोर. My health, that's the time I became pre-diabetic.
Okay.
And couldn't handle the stress anymore, and I said, okay, I need to give it a break. And I was so confident that of course I will get another job, Somewhere when you keep getting successes over and over, you become too confident in your head, too arrogant in your head कि अरे job तो मिल ही जाएगी.
You take things for granted.
You just take things for granted. You're like, there will be enough companies waiting to hire me.
And it's not a bad thing to even think that, because you worked hard for that.
Yeah.
But sometimes things doesn't
Once you have
happen the way you
achieved
want.
something in your life, it's like an achievement, right? कि
Yeah.
I am getting paid, I have a good job. मुझे नौकरी नहीं मिलेगी, ऐसा कैसे हो
ऐसे
सकता
कैसे
है?
हो सकता है?
फिर क्या हुआ? So do you think that was a bad decision to move to the jewelry startup, or a blessing in disguise?
Actually, now that I see, I think it was a blessing in
Yeah.
disguise. It really was, because I do feel कि जब वो when you hit that absolute zero spot,
Rock bottom?
absolute rock bottom, उसके बाद when you rise ना, तो you get a different level of confidence in your own ability. Then you're like, अब कुछ भी आ जाए, अब फर्क नहीं पड़ता, because I know I can deal with it. Now if I go down again, I know I can rise.
Yeah.
But when you've not had that, it for at least for some time, you start doubting everything.
Everything. True.
Everything, your education, your ability, your nurturing, your mindset. Is it happening because I'm a woman? Is it happening because I have ADHD? Is it happening because where did I go wrong? Why me? All of that happens.
This why me thing is actually the biggest evil devil, I think, in everyone's life.
True.
क्योंकि why me में me है जो आगे लेके जाने वाला है.
Yeah.
वो ही है वो, बट वो जो उस फेज में, जिस भी फेज में जो भी इंसान होता है,
Right.
वो जो खुद को बोलता है,
सबसे ज्यादा क्रेजी फेज
I think
होता है.
सबके साथ हुआ है, मेरे साथ, आपके साथ, everyone goes through that phase.
Absolutely.
I think
And-
God does
yeah,
that
exactly.
for bringing some level to everyone's head.
And we have done so many podcasts and we have had conversations with like so many people here. And सबका ना वो एक phase होता है. Everybody has that point in life.
Yeah.
जब वो सेल्फ डाउट आना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. बट आई थिंक उसके बाद जितने भी लोगों से हमारी बात हुई है, दे हैव दिस वन आंसर दैट उसके बाद जो कम बैक होता है ना, इफ़ यू आर एबल टू कम बैक देन you start achieving things.
Greatness. Yeah. I feel that actually my mom was a working mom all her life, and she faced something similar.
Okay.
She lost her job when I think she was 45 years of age.
Okay.
And back in the day इतनी ज़्यादा job opportunities नहीं होती थी. आपके पास YouTube नहीं था कि आप अपने को upskill कर सकते, and switch streams or go somewhere else and everything.
True.
So a woman who lost her job at 45, I saw her crashing down. I saw her going down, her confidence crashing, and she losing relevance in life. Every time she would, she started doubting pretty much everything, and she looked for a job. She tried a bunch of things. It didn't work out.
And she was one of the pioneers in engineering, and
Yes, I mean she was one of the few women who were a part of the bringing the telecom revolution to the country.
Okay.
You know, someone who, so my mom was probably one of the few women who worked on the first mainframe computers in India.
Wow.
She used to work, she was a general manager. There were 200 engineers reporting to my mother. And back then, she used to drive drive 1.5 hours across Delhi
Yeah.
to go to work,
Okay.
come back around 8, 9 in the night every day. She was worked at a company which was manufacturing dish antennas for the defense.
Okay.
So she was a highly qualified person, highly driven, I think very celebrated in her industry. And she lost her job and she couldn't come back again.
She lost her job because of the company.
The company went down.
Went
so the
down.
company split.
Okay.
The owners split the company and they kind of shut shop. And my mother lost her job because she was one of the senior executives. After that, I mean, I saw her struggle every single day to find relevance back in her life, a purpose back in her life. And I think that one thing really impacted the drive I feel I have. Because when I lost my job, I wouldn't say I left my job. And I didn't get a job for, I think, 6-7 months. My mom turned, and I was starting to think that, oh, okay, you know what, this is going like how my mom felt. And my mom suddenly echoed that to me. She said, तेरा करियर भी वैसे ही जा रहा है जैसे मेरा गया था. And man, that hurt me somewhere. It was like, no, I will never be that person who doesn't rise again. मुझे ड्राइविंग आती है, मैं ऊबर चला लूँगी, लेकिन मैं आई विल नॉट गो डाउन, पीरियड. आई विल नॉट हैव दैट फॉर माई सेल्फ. दैट्स व्हाई I started.
Having Google, YouTube, Flipkart, all on your resume, still not getting a job for 6 months. So everything is possible in the corporate world.
Everything is possible, of course. I mean, people told me, we can't afford you because your salary is too high, or you're too qualified for a certain position.
Overqualified is the word.
Overqualified. Or somewhere it was like, no, this is not the kind of person we're looking for a role. And I feel like it's not the corporates that are to blame per se. It's more like, I think it's life. You can have all the credentials on your resume and maybe still still not get a job, or still have a grave disease later, or still have a major personal problem that you can't get out of. Right. And when you're in a job, or when you're in the corporate and you have very impressive brands on your resume, you have good salary and everything, you start thinking that that's your identity. You don't know who you are beyond, I am the director, or I am the associate director of this company or that company. जब वो चला जाता है, जब आपका टाइटल चला जाता है, तो आप सोचते हो, oh, now who am I? Because all my life I was bothered with
the titles.
The title. And that's when, I think, in hindsight, I feel like that was a big opportunity, because that tells you that you've got a lease of life to figure who you really are. That I'm glad I got that opportunity.
What hit you the most? Losing the title, or losing that, that salary, that money, which drives any and everyone to a point, not having that steady income, because for years you were having a paycheck. With businesses, you are okay to have money 1 month, not have money 1 month.
Right.
That's how the small businesses work. But when you're working in a corporate sector, or steady job sector, you're it's like it's given. You'll have that salary credited to your account on the first or whatever date.
It's a luxury.
So
I think.
what hit you most? Not getting that money or losing that title?
Of course, salary. I feel like salary is a drug
Okay. Yeah.
It is.
that you can't get off.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I think what hit me the most is the realization that I'm probably not valued anymore.
Okay.
My skill, like I'm not smart enough anymore, or I'm not required.
Hmm.
And that feeling was just devastating. That you're not valuable anymore. Because the only value I knew how to provide
Hmm.
was in a company setup.
Yeah.
That was my only value. Okay,
That was, I
I
think, your
contribute
identity?
this. That was my identity. And then suddenly you're like, no, you're not required, sorry. And that hit me the most.
There are a lot of people might be thinking the same जैसा आप सोच रहे थे उस टाइम पे, and a lot of our audience, the people who are watching this right now, will be thinking कि यार मैं भी अब इस ऐसे फेज में आ गया हूँ, I should quit and I have a position and this and that. What is the takeaway that you have, and what our audience can learn from it?
I feel that of course, don't take a brash decision to
Right.
to quit without having some kind of a setup figured out. Or if you really want to start on your own, have some kind of financial backing that is required, that you would require, let's say, for the next 1 year.
Right.
But other than that, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एक emotional maturity बहुत ज़रूरी है. वो business के उतार चढ़ाव जो बोलते हैं,
Right.
most people don't get into business because they don't want to face that. And that's the absolute reality of business. That does not mean that it's not worth it. It's absolutely 100% worth it in doing a business as long as you are okay with the ups and downs. And I say that, business is a marathon, it's not a
It is.
sprint. It is a marathon, it's your lifestyle. It is going to become your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you are always walking, no matter what happens.
प्रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा पहले से कि लंबी रेस है और उसमें दौड़ना
लंबी
है.
और आराम से दौड़ो, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. आई फील ये जो हसल कल्चर है,
Yes.
it's not bad, but I think it has given a false understanding to people that I have to make it in this much time. I have to make it in 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. नहीं, ज़रूरी नहीं है. You can actually make it very well in 12 years, 15 years, and you will not regret it. Shazam got acquired by Apple after 18 years of being in business.
Yes.
Overnight success is not a thing.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For a point percentage.
Maybe for a point percentage. And it's totally okay to not be that. It's fine.
But as
You'll
you
still
said-
have a great life.
As you said that you have to be mature enough. Were you not, as you only said, were you not mature enough to take that decision at that time?
Oh, I was not. Absolutely not. I was foolish. I mean, of course, I had to quit because I really needed that break for myself. But I still kept looking for another job. I still kept looking for that relevance कि यार
घर नहीं बैठ सकती.
नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. मतलब घर बैठ सकती हूँ.
अरे
बट द
मतलब
पॉइंट
as
इज
in, हाँ, खुद
हाँ,
को feeling
खुद
आ
को
जाती है
लगता
ना
है कि
यार
नहीं,
I'm useless वाली feeling नहीं चाहिए.
यूजलेस वाली फीलिंग नहीं चाहिए. और वो मतलब आई थिंक कुछ 6 महीने थे जब नींद नहीं आती थी रात में.
How was it like?
It's like a lump in your throat that just wouldn't go down for months together. For months. आप सो रहे हो, उठ रहे हो, खा रहे हो, किसी से बात कर रहे हो, at the back of your head you're like, I have reached nowhere, I have reached nowhere, I have reached nowhere.
I've also been there for a bit.
Is it
and
like
it's-
how that's how anxiety and being depressed feels like?
I don't know about being depressed, but anxiety maybe for sure feels like that.
Then how did your entrepreneurship, how did that start?
So it's like how I say, you just keep walking, keep walking. बहुत छोटे छोटे freelancing gigs आते थे, A lot of times some of my friends would say, "Arey, ye bahut chota hai, chhod. You know, you've done bigger things." Like, no, of course not. I will do it.
Yeah.
You know, I will take whatever comes right now.
Any opportunity is my
Any-
opportunity.
Yeah.
Take it,
So
grab
you
it. and
started
get
living
done
in
with it.
Bangalore that time.
No,
Or
but
you-
I had moved to Bangalore in 2009.
Acha, okay.
Haan. But it was like, you know, I don't shy away from doing the smaller things.
Mhm.
Absolutely no problem. I can work as a customer care person. I can work as a, you know, as a boss. I can work. I can make chai for my team. Doesn't matter.
In a business, you have
Yes.
to play all the rules.
You have to play
But I
all the
think
roles.
everybody should learn this कि कोई भी काम छोटा नहीं होता. You just have to do it. Right? काम करना ज़रूरी है मेरे हिसाब से. I feel that.
आपकी सोच छोटी होती है. जब आप
Exactly.
बोलते हो कि अरे ये मैं कैसे कर सकता
मैं
हूँ.
कैसे कर सकता हूँ?
काम छोटा बड़ा नहीं होता है. काम तो आप एज अ ह्यूमन आप सब चीज़ें करते हो. इट डिपेंड्स आप किसके लिए कर रहे हो. वो फिर आपको लगता है अरे इस सेटअप में इन लोगों के लिए मैं नहीं.
यार घर में आदमी बर्तन भी धोता
Same
है
घर
और
में
बर्तन
पोछा
भी
भी
धोता है.
लगाता है.
बिल्कुल.
एंड इफ समवन आस्क यू यार टेबल साफ कर देना ऑफिस में, देन विल बी लाइक मैं थोड़ी टेबल साफ करूंगा. अरे घर में भी तो करो. दैट्स योर वर्क प्लेस. दैट्स द प्लेस वे यू आर अर्निंग एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम.
एब्सोल्युटली.
लोग वो करते नहीं है.
I remember one of my clients was Book My Show.
ओके.
And this was an anecdote, and you know the people were so amazed and in awe of Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
So I think Book My Show team, the marketing team of Book My Show, had a meeting
Mhm.
with Shah Rukh Khan, and Shah Rukh Khan had called them home.
ओके.
So they all went home. I think the marketing head also went home, and they were probably expecting, I don't know what they were expecting, but so Mr. Khan came out and he greeted all of them. He was very humble,
Yeah.
and he picked up the chair and he put it in front of the marketing head and said, "Please, sir, बैठिए."
Mhm.
And the team could not believe it. And they were like, "Oh my God, इतना बड़ा star, वो हमारे लिए chair लेके आ रहे थे." And I was like, that's the sign of a person who really worked through struggle, who knows कि struggle मतलब कोई भी काम छोटा बड़ा नहीं
Being humble is also something. Gratitude होना चाहिए ना आदमी के अंदर. And we've all heard about Shah Rukh Khan that he is one guy जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा ज़मीन से जुड़े हुए हैं.
होता. बिल्कुल. I mean मैंने भी ये सुना है. मैंने कभी मिले नहीं. I wish मैं मिलूँ.
We have had a few people from the industry and everybody praises him. मतलब everybody has that the good word for him कि नहीं Shah Rukh Khan, हाँ Shah Rukh Khan is a different completely different person. But as we are talking about Shah Rukh Khan, you mentioned that you worked for the industry for a few days, right?
For a
ऐसा-
year.
For a year.
Yes.
ऐसा क्या हुआ? What happened that you just thought नहीं this place is not for me? Is it like that bad?
Controversial.
We can have a
But,
conversation about it.
It is quite bad.
Film industry you're talking about.
It's quite dirty.
What was it like?
I started first as an intern
Hmm.
in a production house, and I was 19 years of age.
Hmm.
Going from Delhi to Bombay,
Yeah.
working in the film industry, that too as a part of the production crew. I was an assistant director for a TV show. And you know, all those things that your mom tells you that they are wrong, all those things are acceptable over there. You know, casting couch I saw was a real thing.
Seriously?
Yeah, absolutely.
इंडस्ट्री में से कोई भी आता है वो ये सब बातें ना डिनाई कर देता है. नो कास्टिंग काउच नहीं होता, ये नहीं होता होगा हमें नहीं पता. इज इट लाइक वेरी रियल थिंग?
Well, I don't know if I'll be threatened to say that, but it is. It is a real thing. And there are many more things other than that also. There are, I think my usual work day would be about 16 hours. And I think few days would go up to 22 to 24 hours. And that's just how it is. That's how life is. Even the actors, I mean, I feel like there wasn't much respect for any individual apart from the actors
And the director.
and the director. That's it. and you have to hustle. Your passion for or to become something, to become an actor or director, has to be so much that you're okay
You're
handling
blindfolded.
all the dirt that comes with it.
Yeah.
You have to be blindfolded.
मैं 2 महीने में आ गया था वापस में.
But what
And you
was
also
the-
went.
So I had done my mass comm from IP.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when I opened your LinkedIn, that was the only one thing common.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah. So I did my same journey. I did my mass comm, and then advertising का कीड़ा था. Wanted
हाँ.
to get, but see, that's with our education system also. Nobody told us actual real difference between an ad agency that time and a production house. And then only Hook Bombay was the thing for everything.
Yes.
So I went on, did my internship in the production house. It was a TVC production house, like making ads,
Okay.
TV commercials. 2 महीने ये तो नहीं करना मुझे. 18
नहीं।
घंटे भी छोड़ो, गाली छोड़ो, सब कुछ ही पड़ रहा है, सब कुछ हो रहा है.
Yeah.
And actually with the same point, I never had that passion to become a director or an actor for that matter. तो मेरे लिए जैसे एक कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में आप एक कॉर्नर ऑफिस को देखते हो ना कि भाई एक दिन सीईओ बनना है या सीएमओ बनना है, तो आप वो के लिए वो एक स्ट्रगल थोड़ी सी आसान हो जाती है, या वो जर्नी थोड़ी सी आसान हो जाती है. वो था नहीं. केम बैक, क्रिएटिव कुछ करना था, देन अंडरस्टूड कि हाँ भाई नहीं मुझे तो एजेंसी ज्वाइन करना था. वो दोनों अलग अलग होते हैं. देन आई वेंट ऑन, स्टार्टेड वर्किंग माय.
I think that's the problem with the education system यार. इंडिया में कोई भी नहीं बताता
हो
कि
सकता
क्या
है
क्या है,
मेरी
क्या
अपनी
क्या
रिसर्च
नहीं.
में कमी रही हो या जो भी है, उनको बताना चाहिए था. आई वाज व्हाट लाइक सेकंड ईयर फर्स्ट सेकंड ईयर
Trust me,
खत्म
कोई
हुआ
नहीं
था.
बताता है.
हाँ.
आपको जाके एक्सपीरियंस करना पड़ता है.
हाँ. और आई एम हैप्पी कि मैंने कर लिया, वरना मुझे हमेशा लगता रहता कि शायद मुझे वो करना था. वो अच्छा ना करके 2 महीने में ही पता लग गया ये तो करना ही नहीं था. कोई शौक
और
नहीं है.
इनिशियली कोई बताता भी नहीं कि क्या होता है.
नहीं, कोई
आई
नहीं
स्टार्टेड, आई जॉइंड द हॉस्पिटल एंड मेरा जो काम था उस काम के अलावा मुझसे 100 काम कराते थे. बट जो मतलब जो जॉब था उसको छोड़ के सब कर रहा था मैं. और उसका 3-4 महीने बाद समझ में आया कि यार नहीं यार ये तो करना ही नहीं है. इसके लिए तो मना करना है. यू हैव टू से नो, नहीं मेरे को नहीं करना है, दैट्स नॉट माय जॉब. वो एजुकेशन सिस्टम ऐसा है ना कि आपको शुरू से नहीं भी बताते कुछ भी.
ऑल्सो हमारा कल्चर ऐसा है कि आपको नहीं बोलना नहीं सिखाते.
नहीं सिखाते.
बाउंड्रीज नहीं सिखाते. अगर आप नहीं बोलते हो तो आप रूड हो.
एटलीस्ट आप अगर फ्रेशर हो और आप नहीं बोल रहे हो तो आपको ग्रोथ ही नहीं चाहिए
नहीं
लाइफ
मिलती.
में. आपको चाहिए ही नहीं. मतलब ये मना दिया जाता है कि आपने ना बोलना सीख लिया तो आपको ग्रोथ नहीं मिलेगी. बट कमिंग बैक टू योर प्रोफेशन, व्हाट डू यू डू फॉर योर क्लाइंट्स? लाइक इन योर वर्ड्स टेल अस. यू टेक केयर ऑफ द ई-कॉमर्स साइड ऑफ इट, majorly D2C brands. So what do you do? How you do it?
So I run an e-commerce consulting firm.
Right.
We work with businesses, mostly medium and large businesses,
Yeah.
and we develop their e-commerce strategy. Right from figuring out how to develop e-commerce or the online channel as a profitable revenue stream for the business.
Okay.
And there are a lot of nuances there. It is not just about saying ki should we have a D2C website or should we sell on marketplaces. That's just one part of the equation. There are so many things to be taken care of. For example, your assortment, your pricing,
Yeah.
your logistics, how will your assortment move to the customer's place, and how much cost is it going to take? How are you going to market it? What does the unit economics look like?
Okay.
You know, all of that has to be derived first before you go and burn your hands by saying, अच्छा हमने एक website बना ली, अब हम इसके through बेचते हैं
Online आ जाते हैं.
और ऑनलाइन आ जाते हैं. Most businesses do this, and most businesses burn their hands. We get a lot of clients who come to us and saying, अरे हमने एक एजेंसी को रखा था, वो हमारे लिए फेसबुक एड्स चला रहे थे, पर वो इतने अच्छे नहीं थे. क्यों? क्योंकि वो रिजल्ट्स नहीं ला पाए. अब ना द क्वेश्चन इज, वो रिजल्ट्स क्यों नहीं ला पाए? क्या उनकी मार्केटिंग में कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी, या आपकी प्राइसिंग में प्रॉब्लम थी, या आपकी प्रोडक्ट इमेजेस में प्रॉब्लम थी, या आपकी असॉर्टमेंट बहुत छोटी थी, या आपकी वेबसाइट लोड नहीं होती थी, या आपकी वेबसाइट मोबाइल फ्रेंडली नहीं थी, या आप वो शिपिंग 15 दिन में कर रहे थे? क्या था? दे हैव नो क्लू, राइट? एंड दे जस्ट गिव अप सेइंग, ओ नहीं हमने 2-3 एजेंसीज बदली, और किसी से भी काम नहीं हो पाया, तो हमें नहीं पता कि अभी क्या करना है.
मेजरली क्या होता है, ऑफलाइन ब्रांड्स होते हैं जो ऑफलाइन प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, दे just hire an agency which
Yeah.
onboard them on marketplaces like Amazon and Flipkart,
करेक्ट.
and then they wait कि अब ऑर्डर आने शुरू
अब
हो
ऑर्डर आ
जाएंगे
जाएंगे बस.
और धंधा
चालू हो जाए.
20 दिन में पैसे डबल.
बस बिल्कुल.
एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है कि इफ देयर इज अ पर्सन राइट हु इज वाचिंग द वीडियो राइट नाउ और who finds your company through some social network or something, if wants to start a company, so do you guys help people from scratch and building their brand?
We can, especially if it is, rather we specialize in the online business.
Okay.
So if you already have a retail presence, right, and you want to now go online in a profitable manner, we can help you. If you don't have a retail presence but you still have, there are a lot of people who are manufacturers,
Yes.
right, lot of clients who have always been in the B2B space, but अब उनको D2C
D2C
जाना
में
है,
जाना है.
अब उनको अपना ब्रांड बनाना है, तो we help them right from scratch.
So what exactly is D2C?
So D2C is basically direct to customer.
Okay.
Right. Actually, I kind of have a problem with this term only being used for selling via your own website.
Okay.
D2C means direct to customer. तो
Yes.
कोई भी ऐसा चैनल है जहाँ पे आप डायरेक्टली कस्टमर को बेच रहे हो, इज अ डायरेक्ट टू कस्टमर चैनल, राइट.
Okay.
Now it has kind of it is being used to signify that the brand is selling via their own website to the customer. Well, on marketplace you're doing the same thing. You are selling directly to the customer. It's just that the
Yes.
platform is, let's say, Amazon. In this case, the platform is your own website. So that is essentially what is D2C.
But there are a lot of e-commerce websites and businesses out there right now. How relevant is it to start a D2C e-commerce website or through any channel in 2024?
I feel that if today there is, I think, given 1.4 billion
Yes.
ka population, I think we still have a lot of possibility of growth in the market.
Okay.
However, I feel that if you start with a category that has not been explored yet, today is the day to start with that category. It can be a very boring, non-glamorous category. I find so many people who say, I want to start a clothing brand. Think outside of
The box.
just fashion.
Yes.
Fashion is saturated, beauty is saturated. You know, today, if you're selling, I don't know, mehndi ka tel, that's a category that's just not been explored.
Right.
If you're selling, for example, I don't know, ball bearings, you can sell that directly to let's say, carpenters and,
छोटी इलायची.
you know,
Choti, like
choti-
whatever.
Whatever.
Do you think I
There
can
are-
start a D2C brand with 10,000 rupees in my pocket?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel that there are two things you have to optimize for: time and money. You can either spend time and put less money, or you can, spend less time and put a lot of money. It's a trade-off. अगर आपको 10,000 रुपये से शुरू करना है, आपको सीखनी पड़ेंगी सारी चीज़ें, टाइम लगाना पड़ेगा. आप बनाओ वेबसाइट. आज की डेट में खुद सीख के वेबसाइट बनाना कोई मुश्किल नहीं है.
Shopify.
बहुत है, राइट. शॉपिफाई पे आप खुद बना सकते हो, वर्डप्रेस पे बना सकते हो.
WordPress पे बना सकते
आपके पास यूट्यूब है, आप खुद सीखो, आप बनाओ वेबसाइट, आप सीखो प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ हाउ टू यू सेल ऑनलाइन. आप प्राइसिंग सीख सकते हो. आप ये सीख सकते हो कि आपको कितना प्रॉफिट मार्जिन होना चाहिए फॉर यू टू बी एबल टू प्रॉफिटेबली सेल ऑनलाइन. सब सीखो.
You were also talking about a few products, right? अब 10,000 रुपये में कंपनी तो आदमी स्टार्ट कर सकता है, as you told. Tell me about 10 products जो बहुत relevant हैं और जो small scale से start करे जा सकते हैं आज के समय में, that you recommend कि यार हाँ कुछ out of the box करना है. कॉस्मेटिक दुनिया कर रही है, right? फर्नीचर में भी दुनिया घुस गई है. Everybody is into all these things, right? 10 products that कोई नया इंसान if he wants to start with.
I would say, look at India, not just the 1% of India.
Okay.
Look at the mass.
Yes.
ठीक है? And look at what are the problems that they are still dealing with. It may be very very non-glamorous, but you can start. For example, आप दिल्ली को देख लीजिए, पार्किंग स्पेस की बहुत प्रॉब्लम है. टुडे इफ़ आई हैव अ पार्किंग स्लॉट जो दिन में खाली रहता है, आई कैन लेंड इट आउट. So if you're, maybe you can build a platform where people can trade their parking slots, right? That is a tech product. But अगर आप normal product अगर आप सोचते हैं, like for example, कई लोग हैं जैसे गर्मी में आप इतनी गर्मी है, लोग सड़क पे काम कर रहे हैं. आपको सड़क पे काम करते हुए कुछ चाहिए हो सकता है, आपको पानी चाहिए हो सकता है, वो कुछ चाहिए होता है, नारियल पानी चाहिए हो सकता है. आप कोकोनट वाटर का बिजनेस कर सकते हो जो समर में, राइट? सो ऐसे बहुत प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, बट पॉइंट इज़ यू हैव टू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग फ्रॉम ऐसी क्या प्रॉब्लम है जो एक आम आदमी आज डील कर रहा है इन अ वेरी मैनुअल वे.
Problem solving.
Problem solving.
Make your life easy.
But any 5 products being in the industry, right? You have been consulting a lot of big brands. Five products that you would name कि हाँ ये business करा जा सकता है, ये अभी तक टच नहीं हुआ है.
आई थिंक होम इम्प्रूवमेंट एक ऐसा कैटेगरी है जहाँ आप बहुत वो कर सकते हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल लीक्स एंड cracks in the wall and everything, that is a very unexplored category. Plumbing category is very very unexplored. I feel like car के spare parts, that is growing, but it is still not reached that saturation. आज आपकी गाड़ी ख़राब होती है, आप मैकेनिक के पास लेके जाते हो, वो मैकेनिक आपको जो बोलता है आप मान लेते हो, राइट? क्योंकि आपको कहीं ऐसा नहीं है कि यार इसका पार्ट को क्या बोलते हैं और इसको कैसे खरीदते हैं और इसका प्राइस ठीक है कि नहीं, जेन्युइन है कि नहीं, वो सब आपको अभी नहीं है आपको कैसे करने के लिए. सो दैट इज़ एन एरिया दैट इज़ बिग, राइट? आप मुझे लगता है DIY आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट अभी भी बहुत स्पेस है उस कैटेगरी में. पेट फूड इंडस्ट्री हैज़ बीन रियली ग्रोइंग सिंस कोविड.
Yes.
Because after COVID, a lot of people kept pets. और अब उनको पेट फूड चाहिए, उनको टॉयज चाहिए, ग्रूमिंग चाहिए. ह्यूज इंडस्ट्री. फुटवेयर इंडस्ट्री, नॉन फैशन फुटवेयर, कंफर्ट फुटवेयर फॉर लेट्स से सीनियर सिटीजन्स नहीं है आज की डेट में. आप
That's a great idea.
मेरी मदर को अगर चलने में दिक्कत है, वो शूज़ नहीं पहनना चाहती हैं. क्या है, नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं मेरे पास.
ब्रांड्स हैं, हश पपीज और एक दो जो भी अफोर्डेबिलिटी पे नहीं आते.
For
a lot of people.
Crocs and all those, yes.
हाँ, आप अगर अगेन कमिंग बैक टू, लोग गर्मी में काम करते हैं, बच्चे रोड पे कुछ बेच रहे हैं, उनके पाँव में चप्पल नहीं है, राइट? क्या ऐसा कुछ है जो आप मे बी किसी को, लेट्स से अगर आप गाड़ी चला रहे हो, आप देख रहे हो एक बच्चा ऐसा है, आप वेल इट्स अ बिट डिफिकल्ट, बट कैन यू ऑर्डर, आई डोंट नो, अफोर्डेबल चप्पल फॉर 10 रुपये
in this
and distribute?
in this space तो I think कि वो जानबूझ के, because I've seen a lot of people distribute a lot of things, but you come again on that other day, तो वो तो sympathy वाला है कि वो
sympathy वाला है, correct. I remember that there is somebody who has created a marketplace for cattle trading.
Oh nice.
आपको पता है? गाँव में आज की डेट में भी मंडी होती है जहाँ एक मार्केट होती है जहाँ कैटल ट्रेड करी जाती है, राइट? अब आपके पास अगर कैटल है, आप उसकी फ़ोटो खींच के एक ऐप पे डाल सकते हो और वो खरीद बेच कर सकते हैं.
Seriously?
जी.
That's a nice thing.
It's a great idea, right?
As an expert today, what do you think a person जो अपना ब्रांड स्टार्ट कर रहा है या जिसको रिटेल से ऑनलाइन जाना है, he should consider their own website or she should consider their own website or start with, you know, established marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart?
देखो, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि गेट अ प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट फ्रॉम दीज मार्केट प्लेसेस. आप एक बिजनेस की समझ ले लो. आप प्रोडक्ट्स मार्केट प्लेस पे डालते हैं. अब हम वी ऑल्सो मैनेज ग्रोसरी मार्केट प्लेसेस, सो ब्लिंकिट, जेप्टो, बिग बास्केट. हम हमारे क्लाइंट्स को ऑनबोर्ड करते हैं ऑन ब्लिंकिट, जेप्टो, बिग बास्केट एंड एवरीथिंग ऑल्सो. सो जो भी आपका प्रोडक्ट है, आप उसको पहले एक मार्केट प्लेस पे ऑनबोर्ड करके आप ये देख लो कि उसकी डिमांड किस तरह की आ रही है. क्या आपका प्राइसिंग कम्पिटिटिव है, उसकी लॉजिस्टिक्स में आपका कितना पैसा लग रहा है, रिटर्न्स कितने आ रहे हैं, वो सब सीख लो.
पायलट रन कर लो.
Do the pilot run, do it for 6 months, you will get fair bit of idea on how this business is going to run. Then you can alongside start your own website where you can then start driving traction, let's say for your brand, towards your website.
Right.
That in my mind is the wise thing to do.
तो बट लगता नहीं कि बहुत कॉम्पिटिटिव होता है. अगर मैं एक सॉस कैटेगरी हूँ तो वीबा अगर एक मार्केट लीडर है,
Sorry?
वीबा एक मार्केट लीडर है, मैं एक न्यू सॉस कैटेगरी में एक न्यू ब्रांड हूँ, तो मैं ब्लिंकिट पे अपनी एस्टैब्लिशमेंट कैसे बनाऊंगा? मतलब कि बंदा मेरे को 3 एग्जिस्टिंग ब्रांड्स में कैसे खरीदेगा?
So first of all, I think some of these quick commerce platforms are probably not the ones for new brands.
Yeah.
आपको अगर न्यू ब्रांड अगर लॉन्च करना है तो Amazon, Flipkart is the right place.
Okay.
जहाँ आप एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग ले लो. Of course, मुझे लगता है कि there are apart from just spending money,
Yeah.
there are other things that you can do जो हम गाइड करते हैं क्लाइंट्स को कि आप एक आपकी प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंशिएशन क्या है. लेट्स से आपने क्या ये रिसर्च जो रिसर्च हम करके देते हैं कि अच्छा ठीक है, केचअप फॉर एग्जांपल उसकी कितनी डिमांड है, वीवा जो है वो एक महीने में कितना बेच पा रहा है, कितनी सर्च वॉल्यूम है, तो उससे पता लग जाता है कि इस कैटेगरी में इस प्रोडक्ट की कुछ डिमांड है भी या नहीं. कई बार आप ये सोचते हो कि अरे बहुत कंपटीशन है, छोड़ो नहीं करना है. एक्चुअली दैट्स नॉट ट्रू.
मार्केट साइज बड़ा होता है.
मार्केट साइज बहुत बड़ा
That's
है.
where you get in.
That's where you get in. So these are the things. Having high competition does not mean that your product may not be successful. It could possibly mean that the demand is much bigger than what the competition even can offer. That also happens.
बोलते हैं ना, the bigger the pie.
Yeah, the
It's,
bigger
it's
the pie.
also similar to the traditional way of business कि जहाँ पे 4 व्यापारी बैठे वहाँ जाके बैठो, you will get more business there.
Similar
Yeah.
business.
Similar business.
And then the best part of doing business online is that you pretty much keep getting live feedback.
Yeah.
आपके प्रोडक्ट पे किसी ने रिव्यू डाला कि अरे ये केचप तो है लेकिन यार थोड़ी
पतली
ज़्यादा
है.
मीठी है फॉर एग्जांपल. आपको पता चल गया, ओके फाइन, लेट मी फिगर आउट, मे बी आई कैन लॉन्च अनदर वेरिएंट विच इज़ लेसर शुगर.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? It gives you so much room to experiment and build out your product line and understand, optimize and just do rapid experimentation. Launch करो, टेस्ट करो, नहीं चलता हटाओ, कुछ और लॉन्च करो.
What is the importance of reviews? आजकल we have heard that there are a lot of fake reviews also, right? Are they reliable reviews? क्योंकि आजकल हम लोग भी जब कोई भी प्रोडक्ट खरीदते हैं, for say I am buying this mug on Amazon and my first thought will be reviews देख लेते हैं. But यार कहीं ना कहीं I have heard fake reviews.
Right.
तो कैसे रिलाई कर सकता है एक इंसान किसी प्रोडक्ट को खरीदने से पहले?
You're absolutely right. Actually, fake reviews होते हैं.
हाँ.
And
और ब्रांड्स खुद भी कराते हैं.
शायद ब्रांड्स खुद भी कराते हैं. तो आप
शायद.
शायद.
हाँ ठीक है.
So you'll have to, I think, exercise your own judgment over there, because in absence of reviews, आपके पास actually कुछ नहीं है to cross verify.
That's
right?
the point.
That's the point. But I would say, in general, मैंने ये experience किया as a customer, that even if there may be a percentage that I can see कि हाँ ये fake review है, but in general अगर positive है और let's say 4-star review है, तो product ठीक ही होता है.
बट चलो आपने कहा शायद, ठीक है. ओके, सो द क्वेश्चन कम्स, बीइंग इनटू द इंडस्ट्री, हाउ कैन समवन आइडेंटिफाई? चलो ठीक है, कंपनी ने फेक करा लिया होगा शायद, स्टिल अगर हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि यार 5000 रिव्यूज़ हैं एंड प्रोडक्ट अभी ब्रांड न्यू है, मार्केट में अभी अभी आया कुछ टाइम पहले, हम कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कि वो फेक रिव्यूज़ है नहीं है?
Actually, it's simple. कुछ रिव्यूज़ होते हैं जो इतने वेल रिटन होते हैं कि इंसान ने टाइम लगा के 10 मिनट बैठ के वो रिव्यू लिखा है,
या चैट जीपीटी से लिखवाया.
या चैट जीपीटी, चल चैट जीपीटी से लिखवा के वो देखना मुश्किल हो जाता है, बट एटलीस्ट प्री चैट जीपीटी ऐसा ही होता था कि हाँ अगर किसी ने इतना आधे पेज का रिव्यू लिख दिया है, देन यू लाइक ये फेक है यार, मतलब ये तो अच्छे खासे किसी को पैसे दिए हैं रिव्यू लिखने के लिए. और कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि वो रिव्यू नेगेटिव है और आप रिव्यू पढ़ोगे तो दैट हैज़ नथिंग टू डू विद द प्रोडक्ट. वो कुछ और ही बात कर रहा है, लाइक ऑफ कोर्स किसी को पैसे, कंपटीशन ने पैसे दिए हैं कि आप इसका गलत रिव्यू आप डाल दो,
बट
सो वो एक यू नो इट्स अ
या
थिंग लाइक
टग ऑफ वॉर है, वो चलता रहेगा. वो
You have to take
कंज्यूमर्स
it
को
with-
स्मार्ट होना तो चाहिए, अब कहीं ना कहीं तो कंज्यूमर को स्मार्ट होना ही है.
बट द गुड पार्ट इज कि एक्चुअली में कंज्यूमर स्मार्ट हो गए हैं, एंड लाइक यू आर अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर एंड यू हेल्प बस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ मिथ्स. Thankfully, we are really, I'm very thankful to people like you who create content to really educate people. You know, the Indian farmer, I think the food farmer, there is a content creator, Jo, he talks about like lot of
Labels.
things having crazy amount of sugar and all of that, which is great. मतलब आप brands चाह के भी गलत नहीं कर सकते.
हाँ, मतलब एक राइट, एक पुलिसिंग हो रही है कहीं ना कहीं, थोड़ी सी राइट पुलिसिंग.
And I do feel that more and more people who are aware of malpractices should come up. They should make content and saying देखो ऐसा होता है इंडस्ट्री में, ये गलत होता है.
But Nidhi, coming back to one more thing that you are getting into, women empowerment, and you're starting a new, I think a new journey.
Yes.
So tell us about that. Tell us
The net worth
where you
women.
are connected.
Right. So it all started with again the time when I couldn't get a job. And एक आपकी आइडेंटिटी जब चली जाती तो आपको एक क्वेश्चन होता है कि यार आई एम रियली नॉट वर्थ इट, लाइक आई हैव नो वर्थ. यू फील प्रीटी अनवर्दी, एंड वहाँ से कुछ बिल्ड करना, especially in business, is the journey of having a net worth. And I want each and every woman to realize, each and every woman who feels like they're not worthy, saying that it is a very temporary state of mind. You can take that journey from feeling not worth to having a net worth. So I am working on something, it's called Net Worth Woman, where I want to be able to actually talk about my journey, talk about the challenges I solved for myself, the mindset shift that I had to bring in as a woman in business to be able to scale my business. For example, एक simple चीज़ है कि when I talk to a lot of women who took a career break and then now they're not able to find a job. Happens a lot,
Yeah.
right? We talk about something called a glass ceiling.
Hmm.
The one big thing that I notice over there is
What
that
is glass ceiling?
honestly, if you ask me, there's no such thing.
That is what I'm asking.
Even
Right.
if in a situation, right, as you said that there is a thing called glass ceiling, what is it all about?
So I think corporate mein this term gets thrown around a lot,
Yeah.
Okay.
that women cannot go beyond a certain level in a company. And that's where they hit that glass ceiling where no matter what they do, they're not able to climb up the ladder. Which I feel is kind of a term accepted. You can very well not accept it and saying, no, there is no such thing, I will work around it. I feel that the biggest work here has to be done by the women themselves and not the company, not the employer. As women, we just accept it. Okay, oh,
That's
I hit the
actually
glass
right.
ceiling.
Yes.
No, not really. You can do something else. You can hire a coach and coach yourself and figure out what are those things that you need to build to be able to go higher in the company. You can have a mentor who helps you through it. You can start a business. You can move to another company. You can change fields. You can do a lot. If you just if you just don't accept the glass ceiling.
So basically, the glass ceiling is like a bubble that you have created around yourself, and you don't yourself want to move out of that bubble. वो खुद ही नहीं निकलना चाह रहे. And I think इसमें सोसाइटी का भी बहुत बड़ा रोल है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं वो बैरियर्स जो बना दी गए ना, उसको तो खुद भी नहीं तोड़ना चाहते लोग. Even women, they somewhere feel कि यार if I break this barrier, what will happen? What next? What if I fall down? मुझे कौन पिक करेगा? These are all the things that have been taught
Oh yeah,
with time.
absolutely.
But somewhere I feel that आप जब तक वो बैरियर तोड़ के बाहर नहीं निकलोगे, हाउ विल यू अंडरस्टैंड कि बाहर है क्या? देयर इज अ
Exactly.
पॉसिबिलिटी दैट देयर इज समथिंग वेरी गुड, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, है ना? हम लोग हमेशा होते हैं द ग्रास इज ग्रीनर ऑन माई साइड, इट्स फाइन. अरे आगे जाके तो देखो एक बार, देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी.
And I always say, aim to fail. Aim to fail, don't aim to succeed. It's okay. In your head, you're saying, I'm doing this because I want to fall and see what happens. Because when you start from ground zero, you will only go up. If you aim to saying, Acha, no, I have to succeed, you build this barrier in your head already. And saying कि अरे नहीं succeed किया तो बस ख़त्म है दुनिया. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Aim to fail. It's fine.
But there are 3 advices that you want to give to women, you know, who've stopped or taken a break from their career and they want to come back in a corporate sector. 3 advices you can give.
Number one, I would say it's okay to be fearful. There is a lot of this, I call it very toxic positivity, saying you shouldn't feel fear and all of that. It's okay to be fearful and still keep moving. It's fine. You don't have to stop just because you feel fear. It's fine. Keep moving. Keep walking. कुछ ना कुछ हो जाएगा. Number 2, be totally okay with failure. Aim to fail. क्योंकि आप जब फेल होने के लिए एम करोगे और तब आप जब पास हो जाओगे या सक्सीड करोगे तो आपको लगेगा ओह ओके दिस इज ग्रेट. एंड आई थिंक द थर्ड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग आई फील दैट हैज़ वर्कड रियली वेल फॉर मी is that I failed a lot. Actually, I failed a lot. I had ADHD. I do have ADHD. As a child, I had severe dyslexia. I probably still have some traces of dyslexia. So I was not a great student in school. A lot of focus issues and everything, a lot of fail. And in that process, I learned one thing, which was, जब भी आप फेल होते ना, जस्ट सी वॉट, मतलब उसका जुगाड़ ढूंढो उसमें कि ऐसे इसमें क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी है जिसका मैं फ़ायदा उठा सकता हूँ. टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ फेलियर, लर्न टू टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ इट. सो जब भी कोई लो आया है, आई एम लाइक ओके ठीक है आ गया है, लेट्स सी इसका मैं फ़ायदा कैसे उठा सकता हूँ. और जब आप वो चीज़ करना शुरू कर देते हो, आप एक्चुअली उसमें इतना सक्सीड कर जाते हो, क्योंकि मोस्ट पीपल आर फोकस्ड ऑन फेलियर. But when you are focused outside of failure on what is that opportunity, those are the people that thrive the most.
Right.
Because crisis is a great thing. It's an awesome opportunity.
यार एक चीज़ जो उस टाइम पे वो कॉन्वर्जेशन कर रहे थे वो रह गई थी. वील जस्ट एडिट थोड़ा सा, बिकॉज नाउ वी स्पोक अबाउट योर कॉर्पोरेट ग्रोथ एंड द मनी यू मेड इन. What type of money are you making while now consulting big brands?
Whoa, okay.
Because that's important for people, for us to understand that comeback story है.
Yes. देखो, from a salary perspective, I'll be very candid. As a business owner, आप उतनी सैलरी नहीं लेते जितनी आप जॉब में लेते हो. Why? Because you want to plow it back in the business.
Yes,
always. And somewhere I'm actually okay with that. I'm very happy of the things but I can tell you, at least in that journey, 100x I'm saying 100% growth हुई है मेरी.
No bad.
Right? And I would say एक तो पैसा है. There are few more things I have started to see as my earnings. I have earned a lot in terms of confidence. आज की डेट में अगर आप मुझे यहाँ से एक्सट्रैक्ट करके आप मुझे फीजी में बिठा दोगे, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम ग्राउंड जीरो, आई विल डू इट. आई नो आई कैन डू इट, क्योंकि वो कॉन्फिडेंस आ चुका है, वो मेरी अर्निंग है. दोज आर माई स्ट्राइप्स दैट आई हैव अर्नड. एंड द थर्ड थिंग I think in terms of earning that I've realized is my understanding of how money works, because everything is around money. The world rotates around money, and once you understand how money works, then you can do anything. That's my earning.
Do you read books?
Oh, I do. lot.
A lot of them.
मेरी एक साथ 3-4 बुक्स चलती रहती हैं क्योंकि मैं एक साथ नहीं पढ़ पाती हूँ, ज़्यादा ADHD हूँ, तो 10 पेज इधर पढ़ लिए, फिर एक ऑडियो बुक चल रही है साइड में, फिर एक कोई कोर्स चल रहा है, एक कुछ और फिजिकल बुक चल रही है, तो वो चलता रहता है 3-4 साथ.
According to you, what is the role of book reading in a person's life?
I would say books. Okay, so a lot of success in life is actually intangible.
Okay.
एक सिर्फ पैसे की इतनी वैल्यू लोग करते हैं क्योंकि पैसा इज द ओनली थिंग दैट पीपल कैन टेंजिबली मेजर. बट बहुत सारा सक्सेस जो है जो टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग के नीचे होता है ना, वो होता है एक्चुअली. एंड रीडिंग बुक्स इज दैट बेस ऑफ द आइसबर्ग that it builds that, because it builds that knowledge, it builds that level of confidence in a person that I would say a non-book reader cannot even understand. They cannot even understand because it is a world they have not seen.
So being an entrepreneur, right, you're saying that books have helped you a lot.
Oh yeah.
And can you name a few books that actually helped you in becoming an entrepreneur?
Actually, I will probably say apart from books. So I have read a lot of mindset books.
Okay.
Because I believe that your mindset, or rather your business, can only grow as much as your mindset grows.
Right.
Right? So there is a book called Growing Yourself Up.
Okay.
I don't remember the author, but
Completely fine.
but I think that really helped me.
Growing yourself up.
Growing yourself up. Then there is another book called, wow, मुझे कुछ भी याद नहीं आ रहा है actually. If I open my there is a book called Lead or Bleed.
Okay.
By Rajiv Talreja.
Okay.
Which I have read. He is my coach. Okay. That's also game changing. I have personally, I got diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 32, and I didn't know how to manage it, how to handle it. ये मेरे साथ क्या हो गया kind of a thing. And the one book that really helped me, and I feel that does still help me even with business because of this, is a book called Driven to Distraction.
Okay.
By Ned Hallowell. He's also again someone I have. He has been my therapist actually. Yeah, so that's a book specific to ADHD.
What is ADHD? How did you know you? What were the symptoms that you went for the diagnosis? What are you facing? The challenges you are facing right now?
So one is, बचपन में I couldn't focus on any one thing for a long time. And I was called lazy, I was called कि अरे इसको तो focus नहीं है, तुम कुछ भी focus से नहीं कर सकते, तो focus नहीं कर पाती थी. दूसरा चीज़ was reading comprehension, कि अगर मैं एक पेज पढ़ रही हूँ, I would keep reading that again and again, लेकिन दिमाग में कुछ नहीं घुसता. So that also, that was there.
Dyslexia.
That that is a learning disability that could either be attributed to dyslexia or ADHD, which is primarily ADHD.
So just for the reference, ADHD is basically attention deficit hyper.
I know. I want her to
hyperactive
explain.
syndrome. Yes. Definition.
But I think you can do it. Yeah, it is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. इसका बहुत एक स्पेक्ट्रम होता है. There are people who are very hyperactive. Now I'm given to understand that even if you're not hyperactive, your mind is hyperactive. So I feel as if I have two brains running together at the same time, thinking different thoughts. Parallelly. Sometimes your mind runs much faster than you can speak or you can write, right? Of course, but sometimes your mind has already gone somewhere and you're still speaking. Then I think socially there are a couple of things that come along with it, which is your social interactions with people, because you are rejection feels very crippling. Even small things like अगर आपने किसी ने आपको देख के, किसी known इंसान ने आपको देख के स्माइल नहीं किया, तो आपको सडनली वो डिसअपॉइंटमेंट फील होता है, देन इट गेट्स वेरी क्रिपलिंग. अनदर बिग थिंग इज मेमोरी. you don't lose memory, but एक इवेंट हुआ, आपको उसके बाद में उसके बहुत कम फ्रैगमेंट्स याद रहते हैं. And there are people who narrate each and every small thing about that incident. You're like, oh, wait, was I in the same room as you? Because I don't remember things like that. आपने कुछ याद किया अभी 2 घंटे पहले और अब आप भूल चुके हो. आप एक रूम में जाते हो कुछ करने के लिए, हाफ वे यू फॉरगॉटन, ओह व्हाट डिड आई कम हियर टू डू. आपको रास्ते में कुछ और दिख जाता है, आप वो करने लग जाते हो. फिर कुछ और दिख जाता है, आप वो करने लग जाते हो. सो दैट्स हाउ फॉर मी it works like that.
But at times, people with ADHD there are things that nobody will remember.
That
but
you will remember.
You will remember.
Yes. We remember patterns. Behavior patterns एक वो instinctively समझ में आ जाते हैं. Some of those things, some readings about people, वो काफ़ी लोगों को नहीं समझ में आती, लेकिन आपको समझ में आ जाता है, वो कहीं instinctively दिख जाता है. This is
Observation strong.
Observation skills strong हो जाती है. So that's the thing. तो अगर कोई बहुत, also if somebody is speaking a lot, then you zone out. And then you suddenly you're like, oh wait, I missed that. What were you saying?
ये कहाँ से कहाँ निकल गया, क्या हुआ? That happens.
Exactly.
That is something people should also understand. People suffering from ADHD might be a little difficult to deal with at times.
Yeah.
But they are smart. They're smart. They know what is happening. They know what to do, when to do, right timings and everything.
Yes.
But कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा difficult हो जाता है, क्योंकि a lot of it is happening in their head. वो बहुत fast चल रहे होते हैं बहुत सारी चीज़ों से, तो that's a little difficult. But
you
socially
said,
it gets difficult.
Yes.
You
sometimes.
said you got diagnosed at 32.
Yes.
So what happened? I think that was long going.
ADHD is genetic.
Genetic. So got diagnosed at 32. Like you finally.
I went to a therapist. Actually, I do want to say this on record because I want this to be absolutely normalized.
Yeah.
it should.
Going to a therapist for your mental health is absolutely normal, just like going to a doctor. So I went to a therapist. I was, like I said, going through a lot at that time, job and this and that. And I casually mentioned to him that, sometimes it feels like I have 2 brains and they're running parallelly. And so the therapist said, wait a second, what did you say again? Can you tell me more about that? And I said, yeah, this is how it feels. It's like, okay, wait, I'm going to give you an assessment. You do that assessment and then we will figure what is it. So that's how...
Questionnaire is amazing.
Oh,
So
man.
do you think after being diagnosed, is there a change in the pattern you're doing things, or how is it working for you after being diagnosed?
So I'll tell you a very interesting thing happened. The same person that I spoke about, Ned Hallowell, he my therapist gave me his book, Driven to Distraction. And it was an eye-opener for me, because until then I had huge amount of shame for having ADHD, and I was like, this is something I should never tell anyone that I have this. And when I read that book, I was so relieved कि अच्छा मैं अकेली नहीं हूँ. It happens to other people also. And then I reached out to Ned Hallowell.
Oh.
And I feel that these are the kind of things we do at ADHD people. We are very impulsive. So मैं book के author को ही लिख दिया. And I reached out to him. And he quoted his assistant quoted some crazy amount for per session charges or whatever.
Okay.
I said इतने नहीं है मेरे पास, मैं इंडिया से हूँ पर मुझे थेरेपी करनी है. And then I think it came down to some $20 a session. He came down to $20 because he said, I really want to help you. And he gave me a very interesting perspective. He said, look, ADHD is actually a superpower. A lot, it has been vilified a lot for the damage it does, but you need to realize that there are certain superpowers, that like certain things that come with it as a superpower that others don't have, and you should focus on that. And the fact that you actually have your brain is like the engine of a Ferrari. It just doesn't have brakes. That's all. So you just need to know how to apply the brakes,
Yeah.
how to maneuver it, how to channel it in a direction, but know that your brain is much faster than what other people. And that brought huge confidence in me that, okay, so it's not that all is wrong. There are some good things about it. Then there are a lot of things that are naturally available to you that you can use to manage ADHD. Like I work a lot with sound. I work with binaural beats that immediately bring focus. I work with essential oils. There are certain essential oils. I just naturally go with it. I'm feeling frazzled. I have like a lot of essential oils. I pick up one and I'm like, okay, how does this feel? Okay, this feels like okay. My mind is calming down.
Can I phrase it so that for
Sure.
reels also? So what are the things you use to control your ADHD or that works for ADHD?
I use a lot of different audio, like binaural beats.
Right.
I use isochronic tones. These are all available on YouTube. Number 2, I work with essential oils. So there are certain essential oils that immediately calm your mind down and bring focus. Then there are certain teas, for example, jasmine tea
Right.
calms my mind down a lot and I can immediately then focus. So these are the things. So 4th is I'm a Vipassana meditator.
Oh.
It wasn't easy, but mind is a muscle. The more you do, the better it becomes.
And silence is power.
That's great power. And so these are the things that help you, I would say, not control ADHD, but actually unleash the superpowers of ADHD.
True.
I would actually say that. Because I really do feel that there are certain things that naturally come to people with ADHD as an advantage.
Yes, it does.
which I feel. Yeah.
true,
Failure में opportunity
yes.
हमेशा निकाल लेती हूँ मैं.
Yesterday I was having a conversation with someone, and her 7-year-old was diagnosed with ADHD.
Mhm.
So we were also discussing about essential oils and teaching a 7-year-old meditation is a little difficult,
Mhm.
but essential oils, they play a very important role.
Yes.
Some essential oils that you have been using, can you please tell people what essential oils do you personally use
Sure.
for ADHD?
Sure. I use a bunch of blends.
Okay.
So there is lavender, ylang ylang, and there is orange. Then I also use tea tree oil,
Okay.
tea tree essential oil. Sorry. There is actually there is a Sri Lankan brand called Spa Salon,
Okay.
and they have a sleep range.
Okay.
It's a blend of, I don't know, a few essential oils. It works beautifully for me. Beautifully. So I feel that
So-
not one essential oil works for many people.
Combinations.
You have to try for yourself. And even for me, there are times that my go-to essential oil won't work for me.
Okay.
So I will try a bunch of others and I'm like, okay, today this one seems better. Today rosemary works for me.
It's all
Okay.
about the fragrance and the essence that helps you,
It's all about your body.
soothe and sober down and relax.
And then focus.
Then focus. That's very important.
Yeah.
So, also read about you that you're a coffee lover.
Yes.
Before I get to, does caffeine works otherwise for you? Like it
Stimulates me
yeah.
more. Actually, coffee works beautifully with focus.
Okay.
But coffee also, I feel, stimulates other things, which is coffee for me stimulates impulsivity
Yeah.
to a certain level. Coffee also stimulates me to a point of impatience.
Anxiety? Because
Um,
I've seen with few people it happens.
happens. Yes, it does. Not so much anxiety, but I would say to me, I become impatient. Like I need this now.
Yeah.
I want to do this now. तो वो बढ़ जाता है मेरा.
इम्पल्सिवनेस हो जाती है कि बस अभी अभी
अब
अभी
भी
अभी
करना, अब भी चाहिए.
So I think that works for you in a positive way then.
It does work for me in a positive way, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Favorite brew style brew?
Yes, I am a home brewer. Actually ये फैंसी टर्म है. कहने का मतलब ये है कि मैं घर पे कॉफ़ी बनाती हूँ. घर पे कॉफ़ी बनाना पसंद करती हूँ. आई फील मतलब अभी तक हमें जो वो इंस्टेंट कॉफ़ी क्रैप पिलाया गया है.
That's actually crap.
That actually
इंडिया में
crap.
अभी वो कॉफी का वो वाला क्रेज अभी भी नहीं आ पाया क्योंकि हम वो इंस्टेंट कॉफी पे
Instant
जी रहे
coffee.
हैं.
आ रहा है यार धीरे-धीरे. Things
काफी
are changing.
बाहर के हिसाब से तो हम
I have
बहुत
seen a
पीछे.
lot of people bringing all those coffee machines and grinding their own beans and brewing their own coffee or
Yes.
filter.
वो सबको-
इंडिया के अंदर it was there. आप साउथ में जाओगे तो people they
there.
brew their own coffee. वो पूरा filter coffee proper अपना beans grind करके बनाते हैं. But a lot of people need the more of the awareness कि यार वो instant coffee नहीं है.
वो दूध में कॉफ़ी डली हुई कॉफ़ी. आई मीन खैर बहुतों के लिए कॉफ़ी है वो, बट आप एक बार जब वो गोरमे नहीं बोलूँगी मैं, जब स्पेशलिटी कॉफ़ी पीना शुरू करते हो तो आप रियलाइज़ करते हो अच्छा इसको कहते हैं कॉफ़ी.
How you grind it, कितना कोर्स
Barista
है,
बन जाते
कितना
हो जब
कोर्स
आप
नहीं
एक-
है, वो that's completely different.
या वो एक्चुअली वो शुरू ऐसे हुआ कि आई हैड बिकम डायबिटिक एंड देन आई डिड अ डाइट टू रिवर्स इट.
Oh,
सो आई रिवर्स्ड डायबिटीज़ एंड आई थिंक 1 या 2 साल तक मैंने दूध नहीं लिया. तो जो वो आप दूध वाली चाय नहीं मिलती आपको, तो आपको कोई रिप्लेसमेंट चाहिए होता है. दैट इज़ व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड हैविंग ब्लैक कॉफ़ी एंड आई रियली लव्ड इट.
it helped you to reverse your diabetes?
Yeah. Dairy, at least for diabetic people, is not good at all. Also, the kind of dairy we get today in India, it's harmful for a lot of people. अब वो कहने को हम कह सकते हैं कि हाँ ठीक है मतलब सभी बंद कर दें क्या या जो भी, बिल्कुल सही बात है. बट आज की डेट में ऐसा है कि द एनवायरनमेंट इज़ एक्चुअली वर्किंग अगेंस्ट यू सो मच दैट यू हैव टू वर्क हार्डर
Right.
for your own health and your own
To
sanity.
safeguard yourself.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that diabetes, see, it cannot be cured, it can be reversed, only reversed. आप वापस लाइफस्टाइल को चेंज करके खराब लाइफस्टाइल में आ जाओगे, it will come
It
back.
will come back.
See, what you are doing is you're changing your lifestyle.
Yes.
जो आपके bad habits हैं, जो भी आप sugars consume करो, a lot of people don't know that मीठा खाने से sugar नहीं होता.
Exactly.
It's about consuming even natural sugars is sugar, right?
Yes.
है ना.
Yes.
हम शुगर फ्री खाते हैं. A lot of people quote it. यार I am adding sugar free in my sugar. I am diabetic and I am adding sugar free. वो भी तो aspartame है ना, वो भी तो sugar ही है ना. So it is all about your lifestyle.
Yeah.
आपको चीज़ें eliminate करनी पड़ती हैं अपने डाइट में से. You have to get rid of a lot of bad habits
Yes, absolutely.
that you have, and
Oh.
things get better.
Also, a lot of people don't know that actually aspartame is a byproduct of pesticides.
Yes, it is.
And मतलब बहुत जो आप alternatives भी खाते हो वो भी कचरा होता है.
हाँ, it is.
So ultimately it's not about substituting it. It's about really looking at कि यार असली खाना खाओ. Basically असली खाना खाओ.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The
but-
real food.
The real
But
खाना.
now that you said you reversed your diabetes, and I think now you're diabetic free. Like
I am below the diabetic range of 6.5. I can say that I'm non-diabetic. वो एक बार आप डायबिटिक हो तो आप डायबिटिक
So
हो,
what
बट
do
आप
people-
रिवर्स करते हो उसको.
so, what do you recommend to people who have diabetes? What food sources or people they should recommend? Like you recommend them to follow to reverse their diabetes.
देखो
I must rephrase this.
Yes.
A few tips for people who have been diagnosed with the pre-diabetic thing, right? Diabetes is बहुत broad हो जाएगा वो. 5 tips that you would give to people who are pre-diabetic and want to, get back to a normal life.
देखो I'll tell you what are those 5 things that worked for me.
Right.
What are those 20% of things that worked, benefited 80% in my journey? Number 1, try and not eat anything after 5 o'clock.
After 5 o'clock?
Yes, in the evening. And I know it is difficult क्योंकि भूख लगती है, बहुत लोगों को भूख लगती है because it is not because आपका सिस्टम ऐसा है कि आपको भूख लगती है. नो. आपका जो लंच होता है उसमें इतने कार्ब्स होते हैं, उसमें इतना शुगर होता है कि जब वो शुगर कम होती है बॉडी में तो आपको भूख लगने लग जाती है दोबारा. तो उसका सोल्यूशन है, कमिंग टू माई सेकेंड पॉइंट, इज़ वेयर यू हैव टू ऐड अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोटीन इन योर डाइट. एक्चुअली हमें लगता है कि एडिंग अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोटीन मीन्स कि हम अपनी डाइट चेंज कर रहे हैं. नो, एक्चुअली आपके नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बॉडी को प्रोटीन चाहिए, वो है असली डाइट आपकी. सबसे ज़्यादा प्रोटीन, फिर सब्जियाँ, रॉ फाइबर, कुक्ड, व्हाटएवर, एंड देन मे बी लिटिल बिट ऑफ कार्ब. बट हमारा ऑर्डर ही रिवर्स्ड है, राइट. तीसरी चीज़, रिफाइंड ऑयल्स, सीड ऑयल्स, दे आर पॉइजन, they are carcinogenic, they create bad conditions for diabetes. It's मुझे लगता है नॉर्मल लोगों को, लाइक नॉन डायबिटिक लोगों को भी नहीं लेना चाहिए रिफाइंड ऑयल. हमारे दादी नानियाँ एकदम सही करती थी कि घी में खाना बनाती थी. कोकोनट ऑयल में बना सकते हो, एवोकाडो ऑयल में बना सकते हो. एवोकाडो ऑयल नहीं भी है तो आप बटर में बना सकते हो, लेकिन रिफाइंड में मत बनाओ प्लीज़. फोर्थ थिंग, sleep. I was so surprised. Like, I have a CGM patch, continuous glucose monitoring patch, which measures my blood sugar every 15 minutes. And जिस दिन मुझे प्रॉपर 7 घंटे की स्लीप मिलती है, उस दिन ब्लड शुगर्स बेटर होते हैं. ये बहुत सारे लोग स्लीप और डायबिटीज़ को कनेक्ट नहीं करते, लेकिन ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है. जितनी अच्छी स्लीप ले पाओगे उतना डायबिटीज़ से आप बच पाओगे.
इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट,
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड फिफ्थ, लॉट ऑफ पीपल थिंक कि अगर मैं बाहर जाके नॉन और अदर व्हाट शुड आई से, मैं जैसे बेक्ड चिप्स खा लिए मैंने, तो ठीक है, चलेगा, क्योंकि वो हेल्दी है. प्लीज़ रीड द इंग्रेडिएंट्स, कि आप देख रहे हो उसमें प्रिजर्वेटिव्स हैं, उसमें फिलर्स हैं, उसमें आपको कोई लॉन्ग शेल्फ लाइफ के लिए यूज़ किया गया है. एंड वो इतनी कॉमन चीज़ों में आपको दिख जाता है. आप अगर बाहर से सोय मिल्क का टेट्रा पैक खरीद रहे हो थिंकिंग इट्स हेल्दी, दैट इज़, उसके ऊपर लिखा होगा UHT, अल्ट्रा हीटेड मिल्क. दैट्स व्हाट इट मीन्स, विच मीन्स कि दूध को इतने लंबे समय तक हीट किया गया है कि उसके सारे वेलनेस बेनिफिट्स मार दिए गए हैं, उसके सारा बैक्टीरिया मार दिया गया है, सब कुछ मार दिया गया है. अब वो लिटरली मिल्क बचा ही नहीं है उसमें. वो जो भी सब्सटेंस है
वो आप पी क्यों रहे हो?
वो पी ही क्यों रहे हो? आप मत पियो.
Yeah, even the best of best products that we purchase from the market has codes written on them,
Yeah.
which are preservatives. And
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
you read about those preservatives, and I have been advocating people for the same thing for a very long time. सबसे ज़्यादा कैंसर उन्हीं preservatives से होता है.
Yes.
एंड हम कहते हैं ना कि छोटी छोटी चीज़ों से वो बूंद बूंद से घड़ा भरता है. आप उस घड़े को भर रहे हो.
Correct.
And every day you are consuming something or the other thing that contains all those harmful preservatives, right? Which they say comes from the natural sources, but still है तो वो preservative ही ना.
Yeah.
आपने उसको extract भी कर लिया तो भी है तो वो poisonous ही. It is a chemical when consumed according to the RDA, recommended dietary allowance, it will not harm you. But you've been consuming the same thing every day.
Yeah. Slow poison.
And it's slow poison. हाँ, RDA बोलता है कि ये आपको एक दिन के अंदर इतना ही कंज्यूम करना है और फिर कई सारे दिनों तक नहीं कंज्यूम करना, राइट? बट यू हैव बीन कंज्यूमिंग द सेम थिंग एवरी डे विच कंटेन्स द सेम क्वांटिटी ऑफ द पॉइजन दैट इज देयर, एंड आप घड़े को भर रहे हो और वो एक दिन फटेगा.
Absolutely.
And that's where people get all the diseases from.
Yes.
Cholesterol, low vitamin D levels, low B12 levels, pre-diabetes. आजकल तो pediatric diabetes is very common, so it's very
The way I
harmful.
explain it is कि आप खाने से जहर बढ़ाते हो बॉडी में, फिर दवाई से जहर कम करते हो, फिर खाने से जहर बढ़ाते हो, फिर दवाई से कम करते हो. यही साइकिल है. आप बढ़ाते हो, जहर कम करते हो. तो आप खाने में ही जहर मत खाओ ना.
True.
बस पर वो फिगर आउट करना बहुत मुश्किल है.
बहुत
लेकिन अगर आपको सबसे वैल्यूएबल चीज़ अपनी लाइफ की बचानी है तो यू बेटर स्पेंड द टाइम टू एजुकेट योरसेल्फ, क्योंकि इससे मोर वैल्यूएबल आपके पास कोई वेल्थ है नहीं आपकी
is
बॉडी के
wealth.
अलावा.
True. before we wrap up the show, 3 advices you want to, like, you want to give to budding entrepreneurs, women entrepreneur, let's say. You know, 3 best advices you can give to to women. दोबारा से बोल रहा हूँ मैं, इतनी बार हो गया. 3 advices you want to give to budding women entrepreneurs.
Sure. Number 1, especially as an Indian woman, you are told a lot of lies by people who actually love you, who are very close to you. Like, तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, तुम घर संभालो, लाइट जॉब कर लो, तुम्हारा काम है दूसरों को सपोर्ट करना, राइट? माई रिक्वेस्ट, डोंट बिलीव देम, बिलीव योर सेल्फ, डोंट बिलीव देम. They might be saying it out of love, but even they don't know that they are lies, right? Second, learn to think big. As women, हम बहुत माइक्रो जा सकते हैं, हमारे लिए मैक्रो जाना ज़्यादा मुश्किल है. A lot of women, when I coach women and I ask them, what's the biggest thing you can own? They say, maybe a house for my family. And I ask them, can you own a 5-star restaurant, which is the biggest restaurant in the world? And they're like, no, I can't imagine. वो इमेजिन ही नहीं कर सकते बड़ा होना.
विजन नहीं है.
विजन तो तब बनता है जब आप बिलीव करते हो कि आप वहाँ पहुँच सकते हो, पर आप बिलीव ही नहीं कर सकते कि आप इतने बड़े हो सकते हो. आप बिलीव ही नहीं कर सकते कि आप इतनी बड़ी कंपनी चला सकते हो, तो आप बड़े नहीं होगे. टुडे आई से दिस ओवर एंड ओवर टू सो मेनी पीपल. I want to build a 500 crore company. I want to build a 500 crore company. एक दिन था जब मेरे लिए ये सोचना भी मुश्किल था, अभी भी है, but I still say it. Because if I don't say it to myself,
Affirmations.
नहीं होगा, right? And the third thing, हम बहुत चीज़ें accept कर लेते हैं, right? मेरे साथ ऐसा हो गया तो अब इसलिए मैं ऐसा एक्ट कर रही हूँ. एंड आई रियली वांट टू बेयर माई सेल्फ टू ऑल द वुमेन सेइंग, अगर मैं कर सकती हूँ तो कोई भी कर सकता है. ADHD, डिसलेक्सिया, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम, लॉस ऑफ जॉब, ये सब होने के बावजूद अगर मैं उठ सकती हूँ, बिकॉज आई थिंक मैं काफ़ी लेज़ी हूँ, अगर मैं उठ सकती हूँ तो कोई भी उठ सकता है, कोई भी कर सकता है. And you have, as women, you have a responsibility to show your kids that it's possible. Because your kids are watching. And your kids don't want to see that my mother failed.
True.
They want to see, oh man, my mother is so strong that she got up and she built something of herself.
Yeah.
So do it for your kids if you can't do it for yourself.
True. Yeah, what is the tattoo all about that's on your hand? What does it say?
It says, I am enough. And this is also a part of the same journey, because because I was there one day when I used to feel that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. And I believed when people said, oh, I don't have focus, oh, I'm lazy. And I saw, actually my husband shared a talk by this lady called Brené Brown. It was a YouTube talk where she talks about the fact that just saying I'm enough, because no matter what you have or no matter what labels people put on you, God gave you all the resources that you needed to have a bodily experience. So even if you're failing, you're enough. Even if you have all the problems, you are enough. And I put this tattoo on my arm over here so that I could look at to remind myself, I'm enough. I don't need somebody else to tell me. I know I'm enough.
That's
I
more
might fail.
important, I think.
Yeah.
If you learn this basic thing in life, that मैं खुद के लिए I am enough.
काफी हूँ.
Right. That just that one word, and I think you're done.
You're done.
Like self satisfied कि हाँ.
आई थिंक
ये हो
वो
सकता
दोनों केसेस में काम आ जाता है, पर्सनल में भी और प्रोफेशनल में भी. अगर कोई
I
पर्सनल में फाइट
personally
कर
did
रहा है
not
तो
want
उसमें
to
भी
bring
काम कर
this.
देता है.
I personally did not want to bring this in the conversation, but I feel that today you are here and your father will be very proud of you, because
Thank you.
I don't want to say it, but he will be very proud of you, I must say.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure he will be.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of strength to be here right now, to be anywhere right now. But yeah,
Yes.
I think wherever.
Thank
One
you.
life lesson that you would want to give to people out there.
Again, like I had mentioned to you earlier, my dad tried to teach me this his whole life कि जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लो, और जिस दिन एक्सेप्ट कर लोगे कि हाँ यही मेरा फेट है, उसके बियॉन्ड आप चल पाओगे. बहुत लोग एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं कर पाते कि नहीं नहीं ये मेरे साथ कैसे हो सकता है. जस्ट जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लो, उसी को लेके चलो. वर्क विद व्हाट यू हैव.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for
you.
Thank you.
coming for the podcast today
Thanks.
and enlightening
Actually,
us all.
we are grateful that you're here today.
That's
It
too
takes
kind of you.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to be here right now. But thank you so much. A lot of people, a lot of women will learn so much out of this episode, I'm sure. And in general, learning from you every day.
Great. I really hope I was able to provide some value.
Absolutely. A lot of value.
A lot of value.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.